Rama is famous as Maryada Purushottama, and Rama spent 14 years in the forest to fulfill his promise to his father. These are the two things that come to our mind when we talk about Rama. Dasharatha, Rama's father, is the one who slaved to his wife. So, who would agree to stay in the forest for 14 years after hearing Dasharatha's words like that? No one will be ready. But Rama did something so great that no one could even dream of it. We always discuss about Rama who decided to throw away the kingdom that got in hand, and like as a sage, wandered in the forest. It is because of this, we give Rama the title of Maryada Purushottama, and the great promise keeper, given to his father. But Charvaka does not have this opinion at all. Rama is the one who did not keep his promise to his father. Ramayana is the biggest proof of this. Let's look again at the context of asking for boons by Dasharatha's wife. Kaikeyi asks two boons in verses 25 and 26 of the second sarga of Ayodhyakana. Here are the lines. Valmiki Ramayana 2.11.24.
Abhisheka samarambho raghavasyopakalpitam anenaivabhishekena bharado me abhishichidam.
Means, preparations for Rama's consecration have been made. With these very materials for installation, my son, Bharat should be consecrated or crowned as prince. Here are the lines. Valmiki Ramayana 2.11.26. Means, Rama, consigned to the forest, named Dandaka, for 14 years, wearing clad in bark and deer skin, and made matted hair, shall live like an sage. Here it is clear, note that, she is asking Dasaratha for two boons. The first boon is that, he should anoint his son Bharat, as the prince, using the same materials, prepared to anoint Rama, as the prince. The second boon is that, Rama should live like a sage, in the forest called Dandaka, for 14 years. Look carefully at the latter. Here is an important question. That is, did Rama fulfill these two boons? The answer is no. Rama keeps only the second boon. That is, Rama actually keeps only one promise, that to stay in the forest for 14 years. The first boon given to her by Dasharatha was to make Bharat as the prince and later the king of Ayodhya. The important part is whether this promise is kept or not. When Bharat is coming back from his mother's kingdom, Kekayam, Dasharatha, who was supposed to make Bharat as the young king, had already died. Knowing all the facts, Bharat is not ready to become the young king of Ayodhya. We can consider this action as the glory of Bharat. Later, Rama forces Bharat to go back to the kingdom in the forest. When Rama went to the forest, Bharat ruled the kingdom like a Benami, keeping Rama's Padukas on the throne like a servant for 14 years. We can say that this action was Bharat's will. Rama cannot do anything about it. But it is a fact that Dasharatha's word will be fulfilled only if Bharat is crowned as the young king of Ayodhya. Rama himself tells it to Bharat in the forest. Rama also says that the promise made by the father to his mother can only be fulfilled in that way. Rama also tells Bharat to save his father from the death by Bharata becoming the king of Ayodhya. Here is the sloka. Valmiki Ramayana 2.11.26.
Bhavanabi tadhetyeva pidaram satyavadinam kartumarhadi rajendram kshipramevaabhishejanat.
Means, O Emperor among kings, let your coronation be performed without delay, since you are worthy, and at the same time, the truthfulness of our father's words be honored. That is, O Bharat, only if you become king, the promise of father to mother will come true. Only if you become king, will my father be freed from his debt. The same Rama says Bharata in the forest that, when I come back from the forest, I will become the king of this country. Right there, Rama is breaking his father's word. Because the boon asked by Kaikeyi did not mean that Bharat should be made king only for 14 years. Rama also knows that. But Rama promised Bharat that he would come back and become the king himself. Here is the sloka. Valmiki Ramayana 2.111.31.
अनेन धर्मशीलेन वनात् प्रत्यागत पुनः भ्रात्रा सह भविष्यामि पृथिव्या पतिरुत्तमः.
Means, on returning from the forest, I shall become the supreme lord of this earth, Koshala kingdom, along with this virtuous brother. That means, here in this verse, Rama himself says, when I come back from exile, I will become a king. Now, after returning from exile, Rama does not say a word about the boon that his father gave to his mother. Rama, who is famous as Maryada Purushottama, is the one who has to keep the first boon of Kaikeyi, that Bharat should be the king till the end of his life. But Rama does not perform it. It must be thought that it is being deliberately forgotten. Because Rama is not ignorant of things. This can only be fully understood if we take a closer look at what Rama did when he came back from the forest. When Rama returns from exile, first he visits Bharat. At that time, Bharat says to Rama, be the king of the kingdom. When Bharat says this, without asking any question, Rama happily says, so be it, I will be the king. Here is the sloka.
यावदावत् तदे चक्रम यावदी च वसुंधरा तावत् त्वमिह सर्वस्य स्वामित्वम अनुवर्तय.
Means, as long as the stellar sphere goes round, and as long as the earth revolves around, that long you enjoy the rulership of the world. When Bharat said, rule this kingdom as long as the earth lasts, Rama immediately ascended the throne, saying, so be it. Here is the sloka. Yudhakandam 6.131.12.
Rama parapuranjaya tadhedi pratijagraha nishasadasane shubhe.
Means, hearing the words of Bharat, the conqueror of enemies, Rama said, be it so. Then Rama took the auspicious seat. Rama knows very well that Dasharatha's promise would be void if Bharat did not become the king. But Rama happily accepts what Bharat said and becomes the king of Ayodhya, as if he is proving himself to be a power-hungry man. Later, all of them reached Ayodhya and made preparations for Rama's coronation. Rama did not pay any price to his father's word that Bharat should be made the king of Ayodhya. Bharat is the one who ignored the kingdom that he got because of his love for Rama and spent 14 years looking at the country like a servant of Rama. But when Rama became the king again, Rama was not ready to make Bharat as the prince of Ayodhya. It should be understood that Rama chooses Lakshmana to be the prince instead. But here is one instance where Lakshmana seems to have a little more sense than Rama. Because Lakshman rejects that offer to be the prince of Ayodhya. No matter what Rama says, Lakshmana does not agree to become the prince. In that situation only, Rama crowns Bharat as the prince. If we examine all these things in detail, we will see that the dark shadow falls on Rama. Rama fulfills only the second boon, means 14 years of living in the forest. But Rama did not fulfill the first boon, that is, Bharat should become the king of Ayodhya. Think about what Rama would have done if he had been a gentleman. After returning from exile, Rama would make Bharat the king and work for Ayodhya, with Bharat fulfilling his father's promise. Rama, who told Bharat so many great advices, why didn't try to convince Bharat by telling him things? Not only that, Rama agreed to become the king immediately after his exile. Yet, the believers say that Rama obeyed his father's word exactly. But it is proved itself that there is no reality in it. That means Rama is not a Maryada Purushottama and a promise keeper. See you again with another topic.